on VIP TV, one of the top prospects in British and Irish boxing. He's 7-0, 7 KOs. Thanks for joining us, Stevie McKenna.
Well, Steve, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. Good to see you again, shall we say? But that's another story. You're going for win number 8 on Saturday. Damien Hulse, the Pole, is your opponent. Is it going to be 8-0 with 8 KOs?
Yeah, I'm looking to make it another knockout. Anytime I go into fight, I go to entertain the fans and do it in style. So it's going to be another destructive performance from the Hitman.
Yeah, well, hey, where did you get that nickname? Did you see Hit Manhattan, or did your dad just give that to you?
I sort of got it, in the gyms, boxing in America, guys say I fight a bit like Tommy Hearn, so they just started calling me the Hitman.
Oh, that'll do. That'll do. If you box like Tommy Hearn, you're okay for me. Cool,
Yeah.
But going on about your American experience, obviously people have seen more of you in England. You had these 4 fights in 8 months. Is it with Mick? But you go around the world traveling. Can you tell us a bit about your journey you've had for this fight?
Yeah, I've had a great preparation for this fight. We traveled over to Mexico at the start of March to get into the USA, and we spent 2 weeks in Mexico training there and sparring in all the gyms. Anywhere we could get the sparring, we went in Mexico. So my brother sparred with Jaime Munguia in the gyms, and I got all the preparation I needed. Some tough Mexican guys, got a lot of great work in, and then we traveled on to Los Angeles. We spent 5 weeks in LA training at the wild card and Freddie Roach, his gym, and we got sparring there as well. So towards the end, we sort of got it difficult to get the sparring in LA. So we traveled down to Vegas. Josh Taylor gave me a text. He says he wanted to get some work in, and I finished off my camp in Vegas with quality rounds with Josh Taylor.
So what did they think when, a 6-foot white kid who was about 140 pounds walked into the gym in Mexico with his brother?
Yeah, they don't really know what to expect when they see me and Aaron walk in. They probably think, they don't know us. So we're, once after a round or two, they soon know what they're in for when me and Aaron get into the ring. We're aggressive style type fighters, and they're in for a bit of a shock once they see us. But we got great working in Mexico and all the gyms and top quality preparation.
And what about when you went to the wildcard gym? I think you're familiar with the surroundings there.
Yeah, we've spent the last 3 years before the pandemic over in Los Angeles training in all the gyms. We've got quality work in all the gyms. In LA, I've done a lot of sparring, and I've been in the ring with Lemonchenko, Jose Cepeda, Jose Ramirez, Sergey Lipinets. I've been in with them all.
Wow.
So, and yeah, I've got a lot of experience over the last couple of years, and I know, what it's like at that level and what I'm capable of.
Did any of them try to take liberties with you, especially someone like Lomachenko?
No, me and Lamo had a great spar. It was before my professional debut. He had a fight with Jose Pedraza, and he was looking southpaw sparring, and I told him that I was southpaw. I'm an orthodox, but I can fight both styles, so I jumped in and sparred him.
Did you tell him afterwards he was orthodox?
And told me, they still don't know, no. And I never said anything, just stuck to my boxing and, had to fight southpaw.
Yeah, and then then after this stretch at the wild card, you ended up in Vegas with Josh Taylor and Tyson Fury, didn't you?
Yeah, we were down to Las Vegas for 2 weeks then. Josh Taylor getting some quality rounds in with him, and in the ring with in the gym with Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury also called me into the ring for a few rounds of body sparring. So it was great to be mixing it in with those guys. And Tyson Fury is a very motivational guy and brings a great atmosphere to the gym. And it was great for me and Aaron to be training with guys like this.
Yeah. Well, how good is Josh Taylor?
Yeah, Josh Taylor's a tremendous fighter. He is a big fight ahead with Jose Ramirez, another guy that I've spent 2 training camps with, so I know what both of them are like, and they're both 2 great fighters, so it's going to be a phenomenal fight.
Yeah. How good's Ramirez, and how do you think the fight goes this weekend?
Ramirez is a more come forward, aggressive style fighter, and Josh Taylor stands off more of a boxer. Uses his long reach and keeps guys off him. So it's going to be an interesting clash of styles. It's a very hard fight to predict. I have maybe just Josh Taylor edging it, on his boxing skills and what he can do in the ring as well. But it's all in the night too. Whoever turns up and wants it more, I think it'll come down to whoever wants it more. It's going to be that close to a fight, but I'm looking forward to it too.
Is Ramirez, a lot of people been writing and saying on podcasts the last week or so that Ramirez is this front foot come forward fighter. Is there more to him than that though?
Yeah, Ramirez isn't to be taken too lightly either, no. He's a double world champion and he's an aggressive come forward fighter. He's strong as well. So I wouldn't be saying that he's one dimensional or anything. He used a few tricks himself. So him and Taylor is going to be a great fight. I spent 2 training camps with Jose, as I said, so I know what he's like, and I'm in with these guys and doing really well. It's great sparring for them and me, so it brings me on as well.
I mean, you've only had 7 fights, but the experience you're getting going around your world with your dad, driving around America, across the Mexican border and all that, it's really invaluable, isn't it?
Yeah, unbelievable experience. A lot of guys don't get the same experience that I get, and that's why when I go into fight, if I see a knockout, I'll go for it straight away and try to get them out of there as soon as possible. Yeah. I'm not too interested if it go the rounds or not, because I'm getting the work outside in sparring and in my training camps. Any training camp, I do up to 150 rounds of sparring, and it's great preparation for me, and it's invaluable experience.
Yeah. How hard is it for John Pegg, Mick Hennessy's matchmaker, getting you opponents? I imagine it's pretty tough. People say 7-0, 7 KOs. They'll either pull out when they have a look, or they just say no straight away.
Yeah, we've had a lot of trouble trying to get an opponent for this fight. A lot of late pullouts, so we finally got one in the end. But a lot of guys pulling out at last minute, and guys taking it and then pulling out once you go and see me. But another fight I'm looking forward to in the future, even now, is Conor Benn. I'd love to get a fight with him. I think he's ready to come up against the puncher now, and I'd love to get a fight with him. The fans would love to see it too, I'm sure, and it'd be an interesting fight that I'd have no problem knocking him out, I think.
That's some fight. It wouldn't go the distance, that's for sure.
No, I wouldn't be going the distance. Conor Benn would be lying on his back.
Well, hey, where does your confidence come from? Was you always confident as a kid?
I know what I'm capable of, and I've seen Conor Benn. I don't really rate him, to be honest. Over the years, the preparation and the work I've been getting in the gym, I know what I'm capable of, so I just want to go in there and do the business.
Yeah, I mean, but before you get on to Conor, I mean, I get that it's 2 punchers, it's a brilliant matchup, maybe in a few months' time. But do you think it would do you good if you had someone who could give you rounds, take you 10 rounds?
Yeah, well, I'm always prepared to go to the guys in there. You're going to be tough guys wanting to go the distance, and I'm sure I'll get some rounds as well under my belt. But Mick Hennesy, whatever he comes with me at, and just keep winning and knocking guys out and doing it in style.
How did you come to be promoted by Mick? Because you were campaigning in America, and is this your 4th or 5th fight in 8 months now you're having this weekend? Mick's kept you busy. Have you signed a promotional deal with him?
Yeah, well, I was fighting in America over there, and then once the pandemic hit, I came back home to Ireland, and then I got the opportunity. McKenna got on to my dad. They're great friends. We known Mick through the amateur game, him and his son Michael Hennessy
Jr.
Jr. So we know Mick quite well, and got the opportunity to fight in one of the shows in September. Got a first round knockout, and we talked with Mick and signed a promotion. He's a tremendous promoter, and he's going to bring me to the very top, just like he has with Carl Froch and Tyson Fury. And he has big plans for me the next couple of years back in Ireland. We're hoping to get and headline big main events.
Yeah. So are you still going to have the odd fight in America, or is your base now Britain and Ireland?
Yeah, my base is Britain and Ireland. So get a fight or fight dates comes to me, I'll be ready for it. I'm never out of the gym. From January to December, I'm in the gym the whole year, and then at Christmas I take a few weeks off, but I stay in the gym always ready.
And after this fight, are you going to go back to Mexico and America to train again, or are you going to stay here and train for your next cup fight?
We're not too sure. Whatever happens, I'll be straight back into the gym Monday morning anyway, and we'll continue training very hard as usual. So just keep training hard and getting better. Every day we go into the gym, we're looking to improve and practicing different things. Me and my brother, we spar a lot, so we're getting great work in with each other. We don't have to go anywhere really for sparring.
How competitive? How competitive are you and your brother?
Oh, we don't hold back. Sparring sometimes it gets a bit heated, but we love sparring each other, and we have two different types of styles. They're a bit different, so we learn from each other as well. I in the gym as well, we work on different things. Our boxing skills, you haven't really seen in my fights yet, because to fight and adapt. Any sort of fighter I'm fighting, and you're gonna see more of me. You haven't seen the half of it.
Yeah. And if you haven't seen the half, how much more is there to come? Where will you be in 5 years' time?
I'm going to become a multiple world champion. Me and both me and Aaron. We're 6'1", he's 6'2", so we're pretty tall for our weight divisions, and we can go up to any weight we really want. We have the height for it, and we're still filling out. We're still getting stronger and bigger every day. So, any weight division, as we move through and win titles, we'll be making some noise.
Yeah, as you say, you're out for Conor Benn. You say he's going to end up on his back. So, are you at the moment developing into a welterweight? Because
well, I can still make 140, but we'll be looking to develop into a welterweight maybe. So, Conor Benn would be in my hit list for a guy to take out of there. So we're just gonna keep training hard and keep taking each fight as it comes and keep improving. So maybe next year fight with Conor Benn in the summertime would be perfect for me, or even before it. If he wants it before, I'll give it to him.
I'll tell you what, he gets pretty angry when the gauntlet's thrown down, Conor Benn, because he is a fighting man. So he might come back at you with that,
Yeah, he's a very emotional fighter, so he expresses his feelings, but I'm coming for him.
Yeah. You're doing his bet. You're going to get him going. I'm convinced today. He'll be cool. He'll be giving you some names, I think, soon. I'm sure you'll welcome it.
All right, yeah, I'll be ready for him.
I tell you what, Stevie, I can't thank you enough for joining us. You've really helped us out today, and enjoy your fight Saturday night. Get win number 8 KO, and for you and Conor Benn, that's going to be boxing porn sometime next year. Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks, Steve. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
For all boxing Info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north. Click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.